How many seekers for fame have you lured to your gate? Success in this great film city would seem as easy as rolling along your smooth, broad boulevard. But success is an elusive thing. Even as here, only a few tall buildings tower above the surrounding bungalows. And so, only a few great artists emerge from the crowd seeking fame and wealth. Looking down on West Hollywood, a charming bungle city nestled under the shelter of the mountains. Down we go to the Grand Central Airport of Los Angeles. This airport, though modern, preserves the Spanish architecture of old California. Oh, what a landing. Just as light as a girl's first kiss. And hello, who is this? Why, it's our friend Wally Beery. Wally takes his flying seriously, and it peps him up for his work. And haven't we luck today, meeting Harold Lloyd himself just at the gate. But now let's hurry on to Hollywood. What we want to see is some of the film celebrities. Seems a pity to hurry. Look at the oranges growing right alongside the road, just asking to be picked. Approaching Hollywood on Sunset Boulevard, lined with beautiful gardens and sunny apartment buildings. Greta Garbo drives along this lovely drive to the studio every morning. No wonder she's inspired. And Beverly Hills, the bedroom of the stars. It is here that our greatest actors and actresses become normal, home-loving, fun-loving human beings. Many of them who portray exotic or monstrous characters on the screen have the simplest taste as regards domestic life. And can't you see it in these simple, lovely bungalows? And that's Dolores Del Rio's home. Pity the poor mailman. He's the hardest working man in Hollywood. His fan letters placed end to end would reach from Hollywood to New York. In this lovely hilltop Spanish home lives Buster Keaton. No wonder he looks so miserable, having to pay taxes on a place like this. Doug Fairbanks insisted on having a lot of trees on his estate. To climb, I wonder. Believe it or not, John Barrymore has a house, even though his home is generally on his yacht. Behind these gates, hidden from the world, lives Greta Garbo, the greatest star of them all. Her house is an index of her character, simple and quiet. Slim Swedish birches remind her of her own homeland. Here she can rest in peace. Here perhaps she would spend all her time, in her loved seclusion. Let's go to work. Beverly Hills is a lovely place to live in, but Hollywood is the place where the paychecks are signed. Down the famous Hollywood Boulevard. Though this city is a fast-growing metropolis, it still retains touches of old-world charm. Pedestrians even walk across the street regardless of traffic. Hollywood Boulevard, warmed by the sun and sheltered by the hills. Well, let's go down and take a look. Except for the ladies' furs, you'd hardly believe that this shot was taken on Christmas Day. Oh, but look, it's 3 o'clock, and we must hurry to Rudolph Valentino's tomb to see the mysterious woman who daily prays there. Who she is, no one knows. Let's move on now and look over some of the vast studios which are far flung in a circle that has Hollywood as its center. Down there lies Universal City. The advent of sound has forced the studios to seek quiet in the outskirts of Hollywood. But they didn't reckon with airplanes. And so they raised captive balloons to warn them off. You know, it would be rather embarrassing to hear the roar of an engine in a scene from Trader Horn or Tarzan, although in a battleship scene, it might come in very useful. The studio of Mack Sennett, the man who makes Bathing Beauty famous. Oh boy, what a job. And here is the office building. It looks just like a modern Spanish home. Look out there. Engage will get you if you don't watch out. Nice-looking fellow, isn't he? Just a pal. Oh, this isn't the Colonial Mansion. It's the office of Pathé Studios. Looking around the sets is like a journey on a magic carpet. Here are streets and corners of every time and every nation, domes and minarets of Arab mosques, shell-torn streets and ragged roofs of wartime Belgium. Flimsy frames of rough lumber and plaster support the massive stonework of some medieval castle. And this isn't a Greek temple. It's Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Studios. And through these gates, Casa Puto emerged from the makeup room a little later like this. And here is our friend Mickey Daniels, basking in the sun. How do you like these two friendly-looking villains? This set of an ocean liner was so realistic that even the seagulls flocked around in the hope of getting a free meal. Now look quick if you want to catch a glimpse of Maurice Chevalier. He doesn't seem to have time to stay 1 hour with you. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the home of one of the most famous film stars in the world. The only star whose pictures are loved by old and young, and whose language is understood all over the world by Zulus, Chinamen, by Eskimos and Patagonians. His name, ladies and gentlemen, is Mickey Mouse. And here are his creators, Walt Disney on the left, and his brother Roy. No wonder they look happy, dashing around day after day with a regular fellow like Mickey.